Hey guys, JCB here. I would like to discuss with you on my experience with Bot Vice. We can check out the story by going to the extras menu. This focuses on Erin's origin story of how she lost her right arm and comrade during a previous mission and is now looking for revenge against Lunatic, who is planning a ransom to destroy a plaza building. It's done well with its voice acting and presentation to show how it starts off. Also, before we do begin, I do recommend checking out the How to Play section as it helped me out greatly throughout the game. It provides good tips on making sure we need to dodge more frequently against the crossfire. It's done great with visual and text provided to ensure we get to learn all the different mechanics it has to offer. When we start a new game, we will be able to select the stages on a map. When selected, there will be a timer to show how long we have to complete the game by. I had no problems completing this on my first run, but it is possible to replay stages if we did take a while to gain our time back. As for the gameplay, it is a cover-up arcade shooter with the goal of taking out the opposing enemies to finish off the stage. We can fire along in a horizontal line that we can either choose to line up our shots or lock on towards the enemy. Locking on is preferably better in most situations since we don't have to rely on accuracy and more on dodging. However, in some occasions we should avoid using it when the enemy is moving quite frequently. One of the things that makes the game stands out is the presentation. The visuals are done well to provide vibrant colors across the environment that allows the effects of the gunfire to make its mark across the screen. Explosions are impactful, with each enemy or objects destroyed, along with an upbeat soundtrack to provide a sense of urgency. Another thing that was done well is the cover system. It is straightforward to back down and evade enemy attacks. There is still a weakness when using it, where bombs are thrown over a cover, but still having this feature provides that surreal effect to this type of situation. Power-ups is an important feature, as this would help us improve our time by taking out enemies at a faster pace. These can be obtained by shooting down a helper bot to gain access to a new gun for extra damage and other properties attached to it. We would need to swap into the weapon when we feel it's the most appropriate time on being able to counter the odds stacked against us. In terms of difficulty, there will be some levels that may need trial and error to recognize its patterns before completing them. Hearts would be our health bar to show how many hits we need to take before we have to start the stage again. This helps with quick improvements to follow up on our last attempt and find a way to clear it this time around. As we go on further, we will eventually come against Lunatic's goons as they will have a past history of Erin. These exchanges will tell us on what they think about their last encounter and helping out Lunatic's new goal. It does well to provide differences to their personality depending if they want to share details of Erin or get straight to business and stop her from moving forward. This will lead into boss fights as each boss is equipped with a large health bar and different attacks to try and stop us. These are generally shorter compared to the stages we've been to so far, as we could direct our focus solely on them. However, we still need to keep in mind they will have backup to make things even harder in the process. Lastly, I completed this game in around 2 hours as it does well to keep the formula going until the very end. There are extra content unlocked after completing the game, however, we can still choose to replay the stages to see if we can get a better score. Overall, Bot Vice is a fantastic game that is fast paced from start to finish and could easily be one of my favorite titles I have played so far this year. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments and I hope you have a wonderful day.